up on MCTV this week, learn about Ed Wimp, an MC alum that visited campus this Monday. This week starts now. Hello and welcome to MCTV This Week. For Tate Heifel, I'm Lily Guillen. What does R&B legends Earth, Wind & Fire and Monmouth College have in common? 2012 alum Ed Wimp. Wimp worked as part of the road management team for the R&B group. Now he is an author, speaker, artist manager, and musician. He returned to campus as part of the Alumni Distinguished Visitor Program. Wimp also recently published a book, Building Fans, Fame, and Wealth, the 18 Revenue Streams of Music.
A lot of musicians many times think that they can only make money from selling CDs or doing live shows, and they're only really exploiting those revenue options. I really wanted to write the book. It talks about 18 different revenue streams of music. So I wanted to write the book to really just outline other ways for musicians to make money.
For more information about his book or his latest projects, you can visit edwimp.com. With the current political climate, people gather to talk about immigration and refugees in America. Last Friday night, members of the community and MC students came together at the Buchanan Center for the Arts for an interfaith jazz gathering focused on immigration and refugees. The gathering began with the Children's Recorder Ensemble and was followed by performances from the WIU Jazz Combo No. 2. They played songs that were related to the topics that were being discussed, and between each song, 3 speakers from Monmouth College were invited to share their thoughts, and a discussion followed after.
Unfortunately now, everyone is rejecting the idea of having refugees, and I completely understand that the president's job is to protect this country, and I do not blame him. I don't blame him. It is his job to protect the country. But what made me sad is why does he does not like Syrians? Why does he doesn't like any person who follows a specific religion? Why? So that made me sad, and I'm praying for this country every day because I felt so welcomed, safe and secured, and I'm really praying for this country to go through this problem and stay peace forever.
A recent NPR report previously released a study that found that since 9/11, no Muslim extremists from these countries have executed an act on American soil. That those attacks had actually come from extremists in other areas, such as Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Lebanon, Russia, and Pakistan, none of which are included in the travel and immigration ban.
Things like that. And so all I can say is I would just, as my fellow citizens, we got to stand up. We got to go. We got to protest. We got to write to our congressmen and women. We got to resist. This is not the America that we want, and we have to fight for ourselves, for our kids, for our sort of future vision. This is just simply not something that we can accept.
This event was organized by the Young Adult Interfaith Program at Faith United Presbyterian Church. And taking a look at some events on campus this week, Umoja will be hosting a Black Lives Matter vigil tonight at 7 p.m. in front of Wallace Hall. There will be an Ash Wednesday service at 8 p.m. in Dahl Chapel. And spring break begins at the end of the day on Thursday and on Friday for students with half-semester courses. Classes will resume on Monday, March 13th.
Coming up after the break, Fighting Scotsmen's Lacrosse hosts a pair of home matches. Last Tuesday, Monmouth hosted a high-scoring men's lacrosse match against Elmhurst College. Elmhurst started the game great, passing, leading to the first score of the game at the 10:33 mark. Elmhurst then scored again less than 2 minutes later. They scored a total of 4 goals in the first period. The Scots made things interesting with very physical and aggressive play in the second period. Elmhurst would respond, though, with 3 more scoring at the 7:53 mark in the second period, off good passing again and crafty individual moves. Scots goalie Jason Kunith had 12 saves on the outing, a big one coming with 4:14 left in the second. Elmhurst took a 9-0 lead into the halftime break. The Scots finally got on the board with a Jerry Ivey goal in the third, followed by a Croy Seagren strike with 5:34 to go in the game. Costly turnovers helped Elmhurst hold the Scots to only 2 scores on the game. Monmouth took the loss against Elmhurst with a final score of 15-2.
Our defense did a really, really good job tonight. Our offense just working on getting the ball around, getting some good looks, not trying to force the ball inside and really working it around.
On Saturday, the men's lacrosse team hosted its first conference game against University of Concordia, Chicago. The game started off rough with a few early penalties, but Monmouth would come back strong, scoring 6 first-quarter goals, 3 coming within a minute span. Concordia didn't go without a fight, though, as they continued to chip away at Monmouth's lead until the very end. Freshman Tatum Pruitt scored 4 goals in the game, and Jason Kunith had 6 saves protecting the Scots' 5-point win. Monmouth took the win against Concordia 12-7. The Scots' next game will be this Saturday at Aurora at 1 p.m. That's it for sports. Here's the rest of the scores from the week. That's it for MCTV this week. I'm Tate Heupel. Make sure to tune in after spring break for another edition of MCTV This Week.
And I'm Lily Gann, and you can also watch us on the web by going to monmouthcollege.edu/mctv. Have a great spring break.